Good morning and welcome back to our computer class. We have done with the spot healing tool and color replacement tool. Now I am going to explain you further.
Let me share a fact that selections can be saved for future use. To save selections, click on Select menu, then go to Save Selections, and in Save Selections dialog box, give any name to your selection. Let us now talk about the Spot Healing Brush tool. This
Spot healing brush tool, we have done it earlier. We have removed the spots.
Find a source point. Press Alt key and click on the image to define a source point. Students, note the fact that you can see the brush size by pressing caps lock key. Now let us talk about the clone stamp tool. This tool allows you to duplicate the parts of an image by setting a sampling point in the image to be cloned. Open an image and select the clone stamp tool. Select the brush size, opacity value in the context menu. Hold down the Alt key and press on the image to be cloned to define the source point. Drag the mouse at the place where the clone is to be created. Let me give you a helpful tip. The pattern stamp tool lets you fill an area with a selected pattern. It works quite similar to clone stamp tool, but the only difference is that after defining the appropriate options and selecting the pattern, you do not have to select the source point in the image. Place the pointer inside the area to be painted with pattern and drag the mouse. Now, let us know about some painting tools used for retouching. Spot healing brush tool, patch tool, red eye removal tool, stamp tool, eraser tool, blur tool, sharpen tool, smudge tool, dodge tool, burn tool, sponge tool. Okay, let us now talk about the part type and shape tools. Students, note that the path and shape tools are also termed as drawing tools because they help in making complex shapes and drawings. Type tool is used to add text in an image. Click the Type tool. Select a font, size, color, bold, underline, italics from the context menu. Click on the image where you wish to add text. Type the desired text. Click the check mark button on the context menu to end text editing. Students, you can press T to select Type tool and Shift plus T to switch between horizontal and vertical Type tool. Let's now talk about wrapping text. Wrapping is used to position the letters or text in different shapes. To use the wrap option, follows these steps. Select the Type tool from the tools palette and enter the text. Select the text and click on Create Wrap Text from the context menu. Wrap Text dialog box will appear. Click on the drop-down arrow of Style option and select Arc Style. We can also change bend, horizontal and vertical distortion settings. Change bend to 60%, horizontal distortion to -73% and vertical distortion to +2%. Click on OK button. With the help of Move tool, place the text where you wish. Save your file for future use. Students, note that you can wrap the text orientation both horizontally and vertically. Now we shall talk about the shape tools. Adobe Photoshop provides various types of shape tools for drawing both filled as well as unfilled shapes, including rectangles, ellipses, polygons, and custom shapes. Now let's find out how to use a custom shape tool. Open a new file. Click on the drop-down arrow of Rectangle tool. A pop-up menu appears. Select Custom Shape tool. From the context menu, click the drop-down arrow of Shape. Select the required shape, for example, bird. To access more shapes, click the forward arrow on the right side of the shape palette. Select the desired color from the context menu to fill color in the shapes as shown in figure. Drag the mouse to draw the selected shape and after adjusting the size, release the mouse button. Let me give a tip. Procedure for making different shapes is the same as making the custom shape. Students, note the fact that before making new shapes of different colors, change the color in the context menu. Alright, let's now talk about the viewing tools. There are two types of viewing tools, hand tool and zoom tool. Zoom tool is shaped like an old-fashioned magnifying glass and hand tool is shaped like a hand. Zoom tool lets you zoom in by clicking the tool on the canvas to see a magnified view of your picture or zoom out by pressing Alt while clicking the image. When you zoom in, the picture is usually too large to see it all at once. The hand tool moves it within the window. Now let me give a few tips. Use Ctrl++ to zoom in and Ctrl- to zoom out. While an image is zoomed in, you can move the image by holding down the spacebar key. The current icon will change to hand tool till the spacebar key remains pressed. Let us now understand how to use the image menu. Image adjustment options are just like setting the color settings of your television. Photoshop allows you to set the color levels, contrast, brightness, and many more settings of the image. The figure shows the different setting options. Now let's find out how to adjust with hue or saturation dialog box. This powerful tool is used to adjust the hue colors in the image and the saturation, the intensity of the colors, and also gives you control over the lightness. Follow the steps. Open any image, say penguins, from Sample Pictures folder under Pictures. Select the image and click on Image, Adjustment, Hue or Saturation or press Ctrl+U. Hue or Saturation dialog box will appear. Adjust the hue settings to -104, saturation to +28 and lightness settings to -28. Sky and blue color of your image will be converted into light green and green color. Okay, now let's discuss how to adjust with variations. It allows us to make color adjustments in our image after comparing the changes with the original settings. It is the last item on the image adjustment submenu. It combines several image adjustment tools into an easy-to-use system, which displays thumbnail images that are variations of the original image. Let us learn how to adjust by eye with variations. Open any image, say penguins, from Sample Pictures subfolder under Pictures folder. Click on Image, then click on Adjustments, then click on Variations. In Variations dialog box, click on the required thumbnail images, which represent different colors. Click 4 times on the thumbnail representing red color. Click OK after setting your color adjustments. View the effects. Note the fact that a selected area is indicated by a blinking selection border called marquee. Alright, let's now understand layers.
Layers we have done already, layers practical. You have shown it to me also. Okay, so now we are going to read the points at glance. Means we are going to repeat the points which are in this chapter.
This chapter. The brush tool is used to create a smooth stroke of the foreground color. Pencil tool is used to draw freehand drawing with hard edges. Spot healing brush tool is used to repair imperfections like blemishes, dark spots, scratches, etc. Clone stamp tool allows the user to duplicate the parts of an image by setting a sampling point in the image to be cloned. Wrapping is used to position the letters or text in different shapes. Layers are the transparent sheet that can hold objects and are stacked on top of each other.
So we are finished with our lesson number 6, which is your Photoshop. More on Photoshop. In this chapter we have learned basically spot healing tool, then your how to replace background color replacement tool, and now you have to work with the text tool. Type your name with the different types of variations and then adjust the colors by your hue and saturations, insert shapes, custom shapes, and adjust with your variations as shown in this video. So goodbye for now, take care, bye bye.